Talent, the accidental accountant, Peter Margaritis.
Thank you, John. Hey, before I begin, can I just say, give a big round of applause for everybody here tonight. I mean, it's just been an absolutely fabulous show. So we get a big round of applause, please. My name is Peter Margaritis, and I know that sounds like a drink special in Key West, but my last name actually ends in an IS, not an AS, and it should be pronounced Margaritis. Like hepatitis, gingivitis, laryngitis. My name's not fun. Sounds like something that needs a Z-pack. Yeah, you know, all parents have their dirty little secrets. And when I was 16 years old, I found out my parents' secret, that I was adopted. You see, my dad slipped up during an argument. Instead of saying, "Look, son, I brought you in this world, I can take you out," he said, "Look, son, I bought you, I can sell you." That's right, I was paid for like a Starbucks baby latte. My brother's adopted, and because we were paid for out of the same checking account, I consider ourselves identical twins. Now, they didn't have a receipt for my sister. She was shoplifted. But you know, there's some benefits about being adopted. It can be fun. Under family medical history, I write abandoned at Burger King. At family reunions, I hit on my hot cousins. And at state fairs, I walk up to carnies and give them Father's Day cards. I am a type 1 diabetic, but that's okay because it's the only time in my life I've ever been number 1. Being a diabetic, I do miss some foods, like sweets, breads, edible undies. Yeah, I'm also ADHD, and I used to be an accountant, but not anymore because I'm dyslexic too, which is hard. One client asked me to do his tax return. He went to jail. And I don't know about you guys, but I hate doing my taxes. I mean, it's just so complicated, right? You know, for example, instead of 4 filing statuses, there should only be 2. Married filing depressed and single filing hoarding. And there have been some really weird tax deductions that have been allowed. Business deductions have been allowed for breast implants, body oils, and even clarinet lessons. What's next? Donald Trump gets a tax deduction for hairspray? Ooh. Okay, keep moving forward, you know. These sounded great in my head, but apparently there isn't something when they're coming out of my mouth. But you know, nobody likes to pay taxes. So governments give them these sexy names to make us give them more money, like Lucky for Life, Mega Millions, Powerball. You know, being an accountant, I know accountants, and most accountants are perfectionists. They'll spend the entire day balancing their checkbook to the penny. What a waste of time. That would be like Kim Kardashian spending all day looking for her virginity. Oh, hey, hey. She never found it, yes. Do you know, I mean, you know there's an association for everything. And there's some really weird associations out there, like the National Association of Pet Sitters. True. And which made me start to think, what would be a conference keynote speech at their conference? Sit, stay, roll over. Tips on benefits for your boss. Or what about the National Association of Granite Studies? National Association of Gravestone Studies. Granite. It's not the size of the chisel, but it helps. Hey! And this, you know, you go to these conferences, there's a lot of conference breakout sessions. I was at an accounting conference once, and there was a breakout session, networking. Even accountants can mingle. No, they can't. Mingling is the art of communicating. Accounting is the art of calculating. Which made me think of other professions. Like, what would be a funeral director's self-help? Digging deeper. 6 feet isn't deep enough? Or tax ethics one. Jail. The difference between tax planning and tax evasion. Okay. Moving to the next topic. Have you ever wondered who assigns words to things? And what if this guy's an idiot? Take the word nipples. What if the guy's sitting there looking at these round objects with tips and goes, from this day forth, they will be called hemorrhoids. Wouldn't you like to say on a cold day, guys, man, my hemorrhoids are as hard as a rock. When your girlfriend whispers in your ear, I like it when you play with my hemorrhoids. You can bite them too. Oh, but see, that's why the guy's an idiot. Okay, so it's being legalized in a lot of states, but I think marijuana is a stupid drug. Think about it. By the time the pizza delivery guy gets to the door, you're way too paranoid to open it. Now, I'm a family man, and I've been married for 20 years, and I've learned to be more sensitive. My wife the other day was looking in the mirror going, honey, do you think I need a facelift? Honey, why don't you just get a boob job and nobody will look at your face? It's tax deductible. You know, and for couples, it's hard getting pregnant for couples that are over 35, so my wife and I had to revert to fertility treatments. Now, wait a minute. Now, I was fully cocked and loaded, but she had this missile defense system that just couldn't be penetrated by my short-range missile. But we were, with some medical help, we were lucky, and she was able to get pregnant. And I remember that moment of conception, that sheer moment of joy, when I heard the news driving home. Yeah, and we still use that turkey baster every Thanksgiving. And you know, raising kids is hard. Relationships change. My son, when he was 8 years old, we were like this. By 12, we were like this. He's now 15, we're like this. And I know I haven't been a good dad on raising my son in the church. My mother asked him one day, Stephen, do you know the 10 Commandments? Yes, I do. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Guess what? I'm up for adoption again. Thank you guys very much.